Your
John?
associates are not going to be with you.
No,
Speak up
they've ceded their time to me. Hopefully I won't take much longer than 3 minutes, but I am representing them.
Please proceed.
Thank you. Good morning, Senators. Thank you for allowing parents to be represented here. My name is Yao-Tin Chu. I'm a graduate of New York City Public Schools and mother of 2 children in New York City Public Schools. I am here representing the New York City Residents Alliance, which consists of over 2,000 active New York City residents. The Alliance is here to voice concern about extending mayoral control over the public education system of New York City to Mayor Bill de Blasio. Our public schools have deteriorated during his tenure, and he is pushing for more changes that are not supported by communities they impact. We believe our 8-point proposal will help restore a better environment for students, teachers, and parents, and thus a better future for all. Point 1. We need to have more transparency in how our tax dollars are being spent. The mayor has not provided any details as to how nearly $800 million was spent over the past 3 years on failing schools with nothing to show for it. We need transparency and accountability on our education funds. Point 2. Mayoral control, if extended, should be limited to a 1-year term, renewable every year upon approval from all responsible authorities. Point 3. Our schools must be safe for all students and teachers. It is a learning environment. Give school leaders, teachers, and safety officers back their disciplinary power. Also, all schools should have equipment to ensure safety, including metal detectors at security checkpoints at all entrances. Point 4. The Discovery Program for specialized high schools should be returned to its original structure that offers submissions to students from high-need families who score just below the entrance exam cutoff, regardless of where they live. Point 5. The mayor has repeatedly prioritized his own political agenda over the students of New York City. We need stronger and more powerful CECs as a check. Local superintendent appointments must be approved by the local CECs. Additionally, we propose 2 additional items. A, the CECs review and vote on all new education policies that affect their communities. The mayor can only submit proposals that were passed by the CECs to the New York State Assembly and Senate. Or, the CECs elect representatives to form a joint education committee to be the highest education authority in New York. The mayor would report to this community and be under its supervision for all educational policies. Point 6. The chancellor and deputy chancellor of the DOE must be approved by the New York State Assembly Education Committee, the New York City Education Committee, and the CECs. Point 7. Secure funds to establish more specialized high schools, particularly in Queens, which has only 1 specialized school with just over 400 students, whereas the schools in other boroughs have anywhere from 1,300 to 6,000 students in each. Finally, the DOE School Diversity Advisory Group is highly discriminatory and should be dissolved. And while Mayor de Blasio and co-resident isn't here, personally, I've heard their public comments regarding Asian Americans, and I find them racist, and I demand an apology for that. Thank you for your time. While we just got our music teacher last year for K through 8, she teaches K through 8. I spent half my time since arriving at the school in trying to identify how we can help her enrich the music programs for our kindergartners and middle schoolers. I'm spending time researching art programs for after school because our curriculum is structured so tightly that there is barely any time to cover the music and the arts and theater that parents feel so strongly that we're forming after school programs to ensure that our children have that exposure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Levied some pretty significant charges, right? The racism is a pretty big
Yes.
word.
Yes.
And so I want to give you a chance to clarify or to expound on that.
Look, I have lived in New York City for the past 40-something years. I've lived through many administrations of New York City, school boards, government, the comments that I heard from Richard Cremenza in the public media disgust me. There's, I think if they were lodged against any other groups, they would be totally alarmed and would feel the same way. And the reason why I'm here is I feel like Asian Americans have been very quiet because, hey, we live a simple life, we work hard, our kids, you know, study hard in school, yet we are being discriminated against if we don't have a seat at the table. And I want a seat at the table.
All right, well said.